Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to run a pipeline and what you can expect to see after you run it. So if you have a pipeline that's running on a cron schedule like this, you don't need to do anything. It'll just run when you want it to. But often when people first build their pipeline, they want to run it manually. You can do this by pressing the three dots here and pressing Run Pipeline. In this case, I've got one already running. So if we click into the pipeline or the data product, you can see a list and a chart of all of the runs. This isn't going so well, so let's click into this and see what's going on. Okay, so here we can see there are actually only 3 Orchestra tasks running. I guess something good to do would be to check out the pipeline itself, and you can do this by going to Edit Pipeline. So in this pipeline, we're doing some Salesforce ingestion, and then we're doing some transformation with dbtcloud. We're also doing some transformation with Coalesce because, hey, maybe we've got 2 data teams and they're using separate tools. Then doing some data quality testing using a Snowflake query specifically on the dbtcloud stuff, and then we're doing some reverse ELT. And this is our chart. So pretty simple, only five boxes. Okay, let's go back to this pipeline run. So we can see this one failed. If you head over here, you can kind of see a list of how everything started, how long it took, and a message. This is a verbose, well, not too verbose message from us that's basically designed to tell you exactly what happened. But I draw your attention to this, which is the lineage chart. So if we go and check this out, we'll see that actually what we've done is build out the lineage from the underlying platform. A dbtcloud job could, of course, result in many different materializations and many different tests being run. These all get visualized in Orchestra's UI. Coalesce is a similar tool, and you can see that their underlying DAG is also rendered here, side by side with dbt's, which I think is a first. I've never seen this before apart from here, which is pretty awesome. You can instantly see stuff which has failed, and you can see that stuff that's downstream of it doesn't run. So here I can see that this materialization has actually succeeded, right? Because we have a success message. However, it's the test that's failed. So here I can see that this test, average store sales, has failed. And there's one result. So there's a store that's not right. If you go and see Coalesce, you might wonder why stuff downstream is happening, even if tests fail. I think that's just because of how Coalesce is set up in my Coalesce environment, so I should probably change that. However, you can see that because this data quality testing task depends on this, that's not run. And again, even though the Coalesce task here has successfully completed, the reverse ELT task hasn't run because it depends on the Snowflake task. So that's how you run a pipeline. There are some other nice features that you can do once you fix failures in your underlying code or systems. If you go to here, you can either rerun the pipeline from the start, or you can rerun it from failed, which is good. If you've made an error in Orchestra, then you'll have to update your pipeline and then run the latest pipeline. You can also run a pipeline again, and after that has triggered, you'll be able to cancel it. Canceling is quite powerful because we cancel jobs in the underlying platforms. And this is good because obviously if the underlying platforms also cancel their jobs in places like Snowflake, then if you press this red button, you're going to save your compute, and all of this is going to fail as it should. So you can see instantly tasks which hadn't even commenced yet are in a skipped state. We've asked dbtcloud to cancel, we've asked Coalesce to cancel, and your environment's locked down, and you can go and fix your problems if you've identified any, and then run this again when you need to.